afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to our LONGi Live webinar titled Maximizing Profits, Minimizing Loss. Hi-MO X10 is our proven defense against PID. Whether you're joining us from the UAE, Turkey, Namibia, or beyond, thank you for taking the time to be with us today. I am Olivia Nambeja, Customer Sales Representative for Africa at Nastech. I'll be your host for this exciting and insightful session in collaboration with LONGi, a global leader in solar technology. To guide us through the details, we have an outstanding panel of industry leaders, experts joining us today. First and foremost, Mr. Gokchi, the CEO of Nastech. Mr. Gokchi, please.
Yeah, hello everybody. Thanks for sparing your time and being with us today, and thanks for the LONGi team.
Thank you, Mr. Gokche. And we have from LONGi, Mr. Matt Yang, Sales Manager, MENA region. Mr. Matt, please.
Yes, welcome to join us, everyone. I'm Matt. I'm the Sales Manager for the Gulf region at LONGi Middle East and North Africa team, and hope you will get something from this session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Matt. Then we have lastly Mrs. Fariel Berhati, Head of Production, MENA region. Mrs. Fariel, please.
Yes. Hello, everyone. This is Faryal Bhatti, and I'm Head of Product and Solutions in LONGi Solar. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and I hope we would have a fruitful session. Thank you, and thank you, Nastech team.
Thank you, everybody, for that introduction. We encourage our audience to submit your questions in the Q&A section throughout the session. We'll have time at the end of this live to answer the questions by our panel experts. Without further delay, I will now hand over the mic to Mr. Gokche, who will guide us through on the key highlights to be covered during this session. Mr. Gokche, please.
Sure. Thanks again, everybody. Thank you one more time to the LONGi team. For this special session, we are going to be focused on one of the key strengths of LONGi's Hi-MO X10 and its anti-PID technology. It's always a pleasure to take a closer look at the technical features that help raise the bar in solar performance. This year is also a meaningful one for us at Nastech, as we are proudly celebrating our 15th year in business. It's been a journey filled with growth, innovation, and strong partnerships. One of the partnerships we value most is with LONGi MENA team. We have built a solid, trusted relationship over the years, and it's thanks to the collaboration like this that we are able to keep moving the industry forward. One more time, a big thank you for the LONGi team, not only for this opportunity to connect, but also for taking their time to share their knowledge with all of us today. So let's get started. Olivia, back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gokche. Now I'll just hand over the mic to Mr. Matt to progress with the session, please.
Okay, thank you, Olivia. So let me share my screen. Is my screen showing properly?
Yes, very good, Matt.
Okay. Thanks again, and thank you, Mr. Gokche, and thank you for have good, very nice words. And we're very happy and we're honored to be here together with Nastech to have this webinar. I'm Matt, the sales manager for the Gulf region at LONGi MENA. And before we dive into more Hi-MO X10 details, I will briefly outline LONGi's story and our business, and even how we ultimately gave birth to the Hi-MO X10. And I will start my presentation by sharing that, like according to the research, the IEA, by 2050, solar PV power generation will account for half of the world's nominal power generation capacity, reaching approximately like 25 gigawatts. The proportion of the global renewable energy generation will raise to 90%, among which PV and wind power will account for 63%. And you know, the sun is shining fairly and eternally. So I believe the PV is bound to be the most important role in the new energy in the future. So about LONGi, LONGi we founded in 2000, and we founded in 2000, and we just marked our 25th years anniversary from a very small company, and we have grown into a very big global PV giant, and with operations spanning 150 countries. So, but in the first 5 years of LONGi, we were focusing on the semiconductor materials, and we engaged the more crystalline silicon wafer business in 2014, and we lead the RCD ingot pulling technology and the diamond wire cutting technology. And we rapidly emerging as the world's top producer of more crystalline wafers. We approximately accounts like 30% of the market share globally. And in 2015, we entered the PV cell and module sector, and we rank first in global more crystalline module sales within the first year. In 2018, we were recognized the most valuable solar energy company. During this period, we lead a lot of innovation like PERC and PERC technology and the bifacial technology. In 2023, we launched the first generation BC product, Hi-MO X6. BC means the back contact. As we all know that in the front side of the solar module, there are a lot of bus bars. But LONGi, we collectively we make all the bus bars be in the back side, so that it allows 100% light absorption in the front side. This is the most complicated technology in the solar industry, and we are proud of that. We commercialize this technology and bring this to the market as a pioneer. And the Hi-MO X10, we launched this in 2025, and it equipped with tire wafer. As I said, we maintain the most capacity solar wafer provider in the world for more than 10 years. So tire wafer is totally independent, innovated by LONGi. And the Hi-MO X10 achieves approximately like 24.8 module efficiency, and additionally it features anti-shading and anti-damp and heat, and optional to get the anti-dust accumulation capabilities. So basically we have two series. This is Scientist and the Guardians. Guardian actually is I can say is a functionality enhancement. You can get the anti-dust and anti-glare and light design. For the Scientist is monofacial and bifacial. HVD is bifacial, HVH is monofacial. And I can see what is the meaning of 24.8 efficiency. That means absolutely we are higher than the other supplier in terms of efficiency, so that it reflects on the power beam. I can see in the same size right now we are 2382 plus 23V2 and 1134. In this size we can immediately give you the power beam is 650, while the other manufacturer give you 620. So generally we are 30 watt ahead of other supplier, and you will get more power generation in your very limited space, especially for example your rooftop, right? Always we have a very limited space, and if you need more power generation, so Hi-MO X10 is the best choice for a rooftop. This is my part. It just roughly go through the LONGi's story and our Hi-MO X10 product. I think for more details, I will leave this part to Miss Faria. Thank you. I done my presentation.
Thank you so much, Matt, for all that the knowledge that you've shared with us. Now we will have Mrs. Freer to go ahead, please.
Sure. Thank you. So I'm just sharing my screen. I hope it is visible to everyone. All right. So, okay. So thank you so much, Matt, for giving us the introduction of LONGi Solar. And as being the technical person, I would be giving you a deep knowledge of the products that we have. So let's start. First of all, a very important point that I would like to highlight here before we dive into the Hi-MO X10 product is the as a company, LONGi is not just a solar manufacturing company, it is a green energy solution provider. And we have a mindset and a vision that we want to bring the best of the technologies with highest efficiency, with highest reliability, and the durability to our customers. And we back this customers' confidence into our products by doing a very detailed research and development. And the numbers on the screen, as you can see, is shows our dedication towards this research and development. And that is like 10%, almost around like 10% of our profit income, we invest in our research and development. We are doing the research and development in the labs. We are doing the research and development on the fields to assess that exactly what are the challenges, what are the problems that our clients are facing. Because now we are all well aware that solar is picking up the pace fastest than ever, and so are the challenges with it. So we have to keep on solving them as we go on bringing the innovation in the market as well. So the results of those research and development for a very prolonged year that we have been in the industry, we have achieved a lot of world efficiency records. And the major highlights for the past 2 years and this year have been on the first is the another crystalline silicon technology, crystalline silicon technology with the perovskite tandem. That has been the major highlight by LONGi, and they have been the efficiency record holders with 34.6%. And this year, just in the SNEC happened in the last in the previous month, we have launched another another world efficiency record with the current silicon crystalline technology, which is reaching the high efficiency of 27.81. So this is also another efficiency record by LONGi. So this is the actually representation of our dedication towards the research and development, and whatever we bring as a company, as a solution provider to our customers, is not just a race in the PV industry to win the more projects or anything, but we want to bring the value addition. The value addition that we can, what we can do, what change, what different we can do for our customers to give them the best of experience that is going to last for coming 25 to 30 years and so on. We also have an application named as LONGi Arabia, that is for our Middle East and North Africa region. So if this is a one-stop destination for any kind of solar project, techno-commercial query, you can log in, you can download this and get this, get your problem solved like in a one click. Then we also have our own techno-commercial software that provides you a platform where you can do the comparisons. You can also analyze the area, the layouts, everything, you name it. LONGi PV Master can do it. So we have made this software for our customers to, for our clients to make their work easy in making the right decision before choosing the right product. So now let's dive into the main topic and main agenda of this webinar. I'm proud to give you Hi-MO X10. This is one of the highest efficiency product and our mainstream product, which was launched last year, at the end of the last year. And this year, because we are doing, we have been improving the technology itself. We just not leave the product and move on to the next, but we try to improve and bring it to the highest level of efficiency that could be achievable in the mass production. So with Hi-MO X10, we have achieved a very important certification, which is called as PID, Potential Induced Degradation dash P. That is a very exclusive certification because not all the PV manufacturers are able to get it so far, and LONGi is the first one to achieve it. And our product, which are based on the back contact cell technology, as my colleague Matt has explained you, that our new products are based on back contact cell technology. We are able to achieve this NT-PID certification. So talking about our Hi-MO X10, how is it different? As I mentioned, that we want to bring some value addition to our customers to give them the best of experience. We have done our research on the field as well, and that has come into the result that the major problems that can lead to the failure of PV modules is hotspots, which are caused by shading, soiling, or any kind of damage, external damage. So this major failure that is associated with PV module, LONGi feels that it's his responsibility to bring the product that can solve this kind of this major issue related to the that brings the risk to project owners, all the stakeholders, and also the developers, the policymakers that are investing a huge sum in their projects. So we have built Hi-MO X10 with our highly efficient wafer, which is called as tie-array wafer. The bill of material that we are using is of highest quality right now in the market. That is going to bring the best of the product with highest efficiency and durability for our customers. This is the overview of our Hi-MO X10. The technology that we are using is N-type and integrated with the back contact cell technology. Back contact means that all the contacts, the grids, the bus bars are all moved at the back of the cell. So that is called as back contact. This is our second generation of back contact. The first generation was HPBC 1.0 that we launched with Hi-MO X6 and Hi-MO X6 Max a couple of years ago. And now we have taken a next step to the second generation, which is HPBC 2.0. The cell efficiency that is achieved with Hi-MO X10 is 26.6%. And the modular efficiency is 24.8%. Now, this is the highest modular efficiency right now present in the market for mass production. Then the first year degradation is 1%. That is the standard of the PV industry. The important point is the linear degradations, the degradation and the temperature coefficient. The linear degradation of our X10 in comparison to the normal TOPCon is 0.05 less. The normal TOPCon is 0.04%, while the X10 is 0.35%. It means giving you higher generation over the next 30 years. That is going, in simple words, I would say, giving you higher savings. And that's what we're going to see in the further slides as well. Then last but not the least, because in Middle East and North Africa, we receive a high temperature, high humidity, and very harsh conditions. So our product needs to be strong enough to withstand these kind of harsh environments. So one of the a parameter of a product of PV module that tells you that, okay, this product is going to perform this much in this high temperature is the power temperature coefficient. Lesser, the better. So for Hi-MO X10, it is 0.26%. If you compare it with TOPCon, the normal TOPCon, it is 0.28. So you see the difference of 0.2%. That makes a huge difference per degree Celsius. So that also means higher savings, higher kilowatt hour generation for the next 30 years. So this is our new releases. We have 54 cell, we have 72 cell monofacials, we have anti-dust 72 cell monofacial, and we also have the bifacial module as well. So you can see that we have this wide range of products in our Hi-MO X10 family. The reason is because we know that the distributed generation system, the CNI, all the projects are not same. They have their different requirements. Some require high efficient module, some require bifacial module, some require monofacial module because of the load bearing capacity of the roof. So we have made a series of product for the customers for the right applications. So that's what we try to communicate and educate our customers that, okay, this is your application, we understand your project, and this is the right product for your project. So that you can avoid all kind of risk, avoid all kind of degradations, or remove all kind of risks that are associated with only one type of product. That is the right way to go with the specifically this business unit of PV industry, which is the distributed generation PV industry, distributed generation PV projects. So I don't have like put a lot of data and everything in this presentation, but I have tried to keep things simple by just putting in the presentations, the videos that are going to give you a clear picture of our product. So the first feature, the unique feature of our Hi-MO X10 is the anti-shading feature. So as I mentioned before that the hotspots problem we are solving. So the problem that we are solving is through the anti-shading feature. And this video is going to explain to you that how Hi-MO X10 is going to solve that. So let's get into it. So you can see here, Hi-MO X10, in the normal conditions, the TopCon module, in the shading conditions, only one cell is being shaded due to this leaf here, and the other leaf is shading just one cell. And in this normal conventional TopCon module, the power is going to be reduced by 35%. And the cells, they are the one cell, if it is shaded, all of the string in the cells is going to go into the into zero generation mode, and the bypass diode that is present here is going to become active. So overall, there is a 35% of reduction in the power output. But in Hi-MO X10, whenever there is shading just on one cell, only that cell is going to be bypassed, and rest of the cells in that series are going to perform at their 100% generation capacity. And how is it happening? It is happening that each cell, it is designed in such a way that it mimics the bypass diode, so that only that part of the module, the cell, they are bypassed, and rest of the cell is module is performing at its maximum efficiency. And if you compare the output degradation, the degradation is only 8%. And to back up our claims that our modules are going to degrade to have a reduction in output in shading conditions less than 10% or less than 5%, we have a third-party certificate as well that has tested our Hi-MO X10 in certain conditions, like in shading conditions, to tell you that, okay, what they are claiming is the right one. So we do have a backup. We do have a backup by a third party, by ISC test standards, to tell you that, okay, this is how the Hi-MO X10 is going to perform in certain conditions. So this is going to solve the problem of hotspots. How? Because whenever there's a shading at one point, that part of the cell is going to heat up. It's going to absorb all the electricity from the surroundings, and it's going to cause the hotspots. So Hi-MO X10, it is not reaching to that temperature because only that one cell is bypassed. The electricity is not being absorbed from the whole of the cells. So automatically the temperature is lower in comparison to the normal operating cells. The hotspots are not going to be created. So that what we call it as localized overheating. So this is the percentage of output production. You can see that TOPCon is producing 65% in a shaded condition, while X10 is producing 92% in the shading conditions. So what is the benefit of it? The benefit is that in small areas, like for example, in a residential area or a project, or in a roof top over a factory where there are shadings due to adjacent buildings, the X10 gives you a flexibility to install panels where there's shading as well. So whenever there's going to be a scenario where there's shading on the modules, your output generation is not going to reduce so much, so that you can generate more electricity and save more. So higher capacity, higher generation, and more return. So this is the concept of how to reduce the hotspot. So this video is going to explain you that. So I guess this video was self-explanatory. No need to go through more. You already know that these are this has caused hotspots, and the Hi-MO X10 module has passed the disaster test as well. And this is the video that is going to show you that we have tested it with our PV modules live, and we have tested it through thermal imager. So to give you a clear picture of how much temperature increase can lead to hotspots. So you can see the difference. Hi-MO X10 is just 45. It's 65 for TOPCon module. Now we are increasing the shading. And after 15 minutes, the temperature of the shaded area has reached for 84 degrees for TOPCon, while it is still around 53 degrees for Hi-MO X10. The environmental temperature right now, normal modules, is 45 degrees. Further increasing the shading. So you can see that the TOPCon module temperature for this localized shading is 103, while for TOPCon for X10 it is just 74. So environmental is 64. So you can see the difference. So the conclusion is shading is very, very bad for a PV module. That's for sure. The soiling is very bad for a PV module, but we cannot always, avoid this kind of shading. So the product itself is smart enough, is intelligent enough to get this risk out of the production and give you the best and safe output throughout its life. Next, we have another customized product of Hi-MO X10, which is anti-dust product. So this video is also self-explanatory, and you can also see that what variant we have in this Hi-MO X10. So this is our anti-dust frame, and this is the conventional frame. The anti-dust frame is customized with the same cell technology. Everything is same, just the frame is designed so that it is levelized with the glass, and any kind of water and dust, it slides off from the module at a very low degree Celsius tilt as well. Here you go. And the other normal module, the sand has settled at the bottom. Now this causes almost a 28% of energy reduction, output reduction with these kind of scenarios. So X10 anti-dust is solving your soiling and water problem as well. Now about the NT-PID certification, Hi-MO X10. Now this is a very, very important one because most of us, we say that, okay, we have a PID certification, but that PID certification is for PID dash, it's N. That is a separate one. But PID-P is polarization type PID, which is much faster than the normal one. And it causes a high amount of degradation if not being identified. So this is, in simple words, I would say that because the voltage difference is higher, the voltage of our PV module can reach up to 1500 volts. Now this at high voltages, the induced degradation is higher. So these higher voltages are going to degrade your PV module. So that is very, very important that we need to use the right quality of the material in our product that can not be affected by these high voltages. So Hi-MO X10 and our back contact cell module has passed this TUV PID test and is showcasing that LONGi's advanced anti-PID technology plus our detailed research and development. We have around like almost now 8+ years of experience just in our back contact cell modules. With all these challenges and everything, we have made this, achieved this certification by TUV, and LONGi is the only one with the certification right now. So why PID is important? Always note that it maintains the module efficiency. So we need to have an NT-PID module to get the maximum efficiency. The long-term reliability, because if your module is experiencing this potential induced degradation, the efficiency is going to reduce, long-term reliability is going to reduce. Then automatically there will be higher downtimes. It will cause a lot of damage to the module. Your output generation will reduce, and your savings, your selling to the grid for net metering conditions, it's automatically is going to be lesser in comparison to the X10 module. In harsh environment, the climate that we are facing right now because of global warming, all the effects, now we need to be very smart to get the right product. We are facing very, very high temperatures these days. We are facing high humidity, especially in MENA region, we are facing this. So at high voltage plus high humidity, this makes the best condition for PID to occur. So the product needs to be very, very suitable for these kind of conditions. Then the compliance with the IEC standard. Now, as LONGi has been the first one, and you will see, we foresee that in coming couple of years, maybe 5 to 10 years, this type of certification is going to be mandatory for the PV modules because the climate has changed, the conditions have changed, and the product needs to be smart. So you need to choose the right product to protect your return of investments. You need to protect your levelized cost. You need to protect your financial models as well today, so that in future it is you are still the smart person and the right decision maker. We have a performance versus price analysis for our Hi-MO X10. And these are the unique features that we have just gone through. We have anti-dust, we have anti-shading, and this is the IEC test standard that we have, and that shows that the power stays more than 90%. Then we have anti-PID certification. Then we also have zero bus bar. The bus bars that we are using at the back of the module are not actually the contacts that we are using are not the bus bars. We are using the fingers, the fine fingers, the small ones, the tiny electrodes to get the generation, because it improves the current efficiency. Then we have triple IEC reliability test, and we are the only one. LONGi Hi-MO X10 is the only one that gives you a versatile product series that are suitable for many conditions. So we have monofacial and we have bifacial as well. And we also quite get a lot of questions related to higher wattage modules. So I have just prepared this set of information that how the higher wattage modules like 700 and plus and 715 with less efficiency are going to impact your cost. I know that the modules might be cheaper, but the lower efficiency, the higher width and weight of the module are going to impact the cost overall. So for example, we have like a Hi-MO X10 module of 670 and we have like 715 and the shipment cost is there. So if you compare, there is almost 12.1% of saving with Hi-MO X10 650. Why? Because this module is high efficient. So highly efficient means the width and the area of the module is compact, but it is giving you a higher output. So that's very important. Then the logistics and purchase impact is also going to be there. The containers, the amount of containers that you're going to order for your project size is going to be impacted. Carbon footprint over per megawatt shipment is going to be impacted. And then site inventory, faster deployment. These are all the points that need to be considered when you are choosing the product. Not just a cheap product or is there, but you need to see overall picture that, okay, you need to see how much labor I need to install a heavier panel, which is reaching 40 kgs. I do not need one person. I need 3-4 persons to handle that. I need crane to handle that. And then the bigger modules may sag from the middle. I need to add a little bit more of structural support. So all these points are going to add cost to your project. So one need to consider the cost aspect of overall project rather than just the panel itself. This is a very important point that as a stakeholder, as a financer, developer, we need to consider when we are choosing the product. So high efficiency, a compact design, and with the right durability, with all these certifications, all these points must be considered. So we have this typical scenario, and if you talk about Hi-MO X10 comparison with the normal TOPCon, as my colleague also mentioned, that right now only the monofacial and variant available in the market is with the same length measurements, it's only 620. So if you compare the Hi-MO X10 highly efficient module with a 620, the increase of power generation is going to be 8%, not just 2%, 3%. It is going to go as high as 8%. And then the project's capacity is going to improve. Temperature coefficient is higher, is lower, sorry. Lower degradation is there. Fault failure is less. Anti-shading feature is there. So everything needs to be considered, and that gives you a higher generation of 8%. Then the levelized cost. The levelized cost is also very important. Whenever we are choosing, we are discussing, we always go, okay, tell me the financial numbers of it. So the important number is the levelized cost. So the levelized cost with Hi-MO X10, because of its higher efficiency, its flexibility and adaptability with the project, you get around like 6.9% less of levelized cost in comparison to the TOPCon of 630. So this is a very clear example of the financial numbers. The investment rate of return is 6.72% higher. It's 31.3 for X10, while for TOPCon it is 29.36. For the coming 10 years of generation and savings, you're going to get 8.1% of higher numbers. So all these numbers are giving you an idea that if you choose the right product with the right efficiency, with the right flexibility, you are going to get a benefit, not just for the first year, but for the lifetime. Because Hi-MO X10 is giving you the warranty of 30 years, not 25 years for its monofacial. We're giving you the warranty of 30 years. So for 30 years, we're going to save, and the savings are going to reach up to 8%. Now we have some case studies, like we installed our Hi-MO X10. The first Hi-MO X10 was installed in Saudi Arabia. It is the anti-dust design for 2 megawatt. Then we have our back contact cell, the first generation installed in Yemen. And now the project owners are saving around $600 per day in cleaning. So anti-dust is also a very top-notch module for your savings as well. Then we have 2.5 megawatt of X10 installed in Boron Medical Factory project. We have solar pump installation as well in Sudan. We have 1 megawatt of our Hi-MO X6 installed in carport as well. As you can see, carport installation is there, and it is in Tunisia. Then we also, being LONGi, we have a lot of high scale projects as well. Like in Saudi, we have a big portfolio. Couple of them I have mentioned here, like 1.8 gigawatt of so their project. We have 2 gigawatt of NEOM 1-2 project in Saudi. Then we have Qatar Al Kharsa project of 800 megawatt and 13 megawatt of Garadak project in Azerbaijan. So yeah, so that's all from my presentation. Thank you so much for listening to me. Now we can move on to the question and answers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much,
Over.
Faria.
Yes.
So thank you very much for the presentation. It's really impressive features, and especially from our perspective, that you can fit more watt into the container, because the size is not just growing, but the efficiency is going higher, is very important, because the total cost, we need to consider the shipping and warehouse in, warehouse out. Anyway,
Sure.
so let's go to the questions. Does anybody have any questions regarding the Hi-MO X10, LONGi in general, or the anti-PID? Yeah, one of our customers, Faryal, is asking, please share the video so that we can better explain to investors and project developers. So this recording, as Olivia mentioned, will be available next week, and then we will send a link email to our participants to be able to watch it in YouTube. And the presentation is quite large. It's like 450 megabytes, sorry, megawatt again. So it is very difficult to share with traditional email or something like that. But the video will be available. You can use the parts of it.
Sure.
One question, please, little brief about anti-shade feature.
Sure. Yes. So yes. So anti-shading feature is, let me go to that slide. Maybe I can explain to you in a better way. So anti-shading feature is basically working here. Okay. So how is it working is that our product in our Hi-MO X10, the cells are manufactured in such a way that they mimic the bypass diode. So whenever there is a condition that a shading has occurred on only one cell or two cells, only those cells that are shaded are going to be bypassed, while rest of the cells in that series are going to perform at their maximum efficiency. So what is the result? The result is that the X10 is going to give you an output of 92% in this shading condition, while the top one is going to give you an output of 65%. The normal PV modules behavior is that they degrade and they give you only output of 65% in such shading conditions. So this is the concept of anti-shading feature in Hi-MO X10.
I had exactly the same question as Mr. Talal. How much cleaning frequency can the anti-dust feature reduce? I wanted to ask also, with the PID joint, but yes, please.
So with our X10, I will give you an example for a project, because this is a real-time project, real-time case study that we have done. So with this anti-dust, the cleaning frequency, because this is what do you say, soiling more dusty area. So the cleaning frequency that they have for the different project with the non-anti-dust module was, they were able to reduce it by 75%. So it means that if it is a very polluted environment, you have to clean your modules once or twice a month. But in a non-polluted month, non-polluted environment, your cleaning can go just one time a month as well. So that's how you are able to reduce the cleaning frequency.
Got it. Well, I have one question. Like, I mean, I understand from the presentation, but
Yeah.
can we maybe mention like where this anti PID, the conditions will be the PID will be worse in which kind of environmental
Okay.
equals geographic location? Can you
Sure.
give maybe some example?
Sure. So because we belong in the MENA region, I would definitely give you an example of this one. So specifically, in our environment right now, the conditions are worse. We have very high humidity levels that are reaching more than 75%. High temperature region, of course. So the conditions of environment where there are high temperatures, plus there are high humid levels, then even near the coastal regions as well, where there is maybe a risk that the saline water can get to the salt water, can get in touch with the modules. So these kind of environmental conditions like coastal installation, desert installations, they are going to support the PID basically. They're going to make the best conditions for PID. So the module should be strong enough to manage the high temperature. So it does not allow the high temperature to impact or degrade. It should not allow the high voltages to impact or degrade its encapsulations, its frames. And also when this happens, the humidity, the moisture is going to get inside the PV module and it's going to cause fire and it's going to cause the rusting of the contacts as well. So all these problems are associated with PID and harsh environments. So yeah, so I think that answers your question that these are the environments that impact the PID.
Can I have a follow-up question? This
Sure.
PID, anti-PID feature, does it need any, how should I say, like when I think about the whole system, it's not just the PV panel, so there will be at least inverters and other components of the system. So to be able to use the anti-PID, do we need anything downstream, like a special inverter or special something, or we can just use it as is?
So we do not need any special inverter or any kind of special equipment for NT-PID. Module itself is well equipped, or I would say well built, that it is durable and it is NT-PID in a true term, because now we have a certification as well. That's the first thing. Secondly, now the inverter manufacturers, I mean, it has been like couple of years now that they have introduced a feature, anti-PID feature a special PID feature, reversing PID feature in their inverters as well. So what they do is that they give a reverse potential at the night so that the PID could be reversed. But if the PID is not reversed and this feature is not used in this kind of projects and the module is not strong enough, then the PID is going to remain constant and it would become unreversible. So if you consider Hi-MO X10, Hi-MO X10 in normal conditions, in normal project, it's going to work perfectly fine because it is built and strong, built in a way that it is strong and anti-PID itself. And when installed with the normal inverter, it's going to work fine.
Got it. There is one product comparison with a competitor brand. I don't know the proper specs of that product.
Okay.
I don't know if LONGi team wants to answer anything about this.
So what is the question? Sorry.
Can you tell us brief comparison between ICO latest module with 24.8 efficiency? So I'm not aware of that brand, but do we have any comparison to other brands? I think you already showed the other TopCon and other.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for ICO, I guess ICO is also what do you say? Similar to our technology as well. They are using the back contact cell IBC. And I'm not sure whether they are able to bring this 24.8% efficiency module in the mass production. But if you compare it with the LONGi's module X10, then considering this feature that we have, which is the PID, ICO has not been able to secure this one. So as a general comment, I would say, yes, you can say that there is back contact, there are similar features in the technology, but important is the brand reputation and also the quality the brand is bringing. So LONGi is the tier 1 module, and it has a strong bankability, the financial stability is there. And thirdly, the quality as well is not comparable to other brands, because now we have proper research and development experience plus 25 years of experience in the PV industry with the third party supporting certificates as well. So all these points are going to be considered when you are comparing any kind of manufacturing brand with another one.
Sure. One more question. On a number of our projects, we have observed that the glass strength of the bifacial panels has significantly come down. I think they are becoming prone to micro cracking, etc. What is the situation with LONGi X10?
So we are using very strong strength bifacial glass, and Alhamdulillah, so far we haven't come to any kind of this kind of problem or feedback from a client that they have faced a problem with our bifacial module. We have installed a lot of Hi-MO 5, the PERC ones, and even in Hi-MO X6 Max we have installed. So there haven't been any problem related to our bifacial glass. So it is good for us because we have always focused on the quality. So quality is there, so no need to worry about that. And in Hi-MO X10, the quality is maintained. Even it has been improved further. The glass texture is improved further. Everything is much advanced. So that this is a product that could give you an experience of like premium product like that. So no issues are you're going to face with that LONGi Hi-MO X10.
And besides the glass strengths, I want to add another point is I think the double glass, the bifacial PV modules has a stronger resistance to the water vapor and acid. Is that true, Ms. Maria? Because right now, you can bring another idea to the audience that right now I heard of that the TOPCon manufacturers like other competitors, they stop producing the TOPCon monofacial because they are facing this kind of problem. Maybe you can make another explanation for this point.
Yeah, so that I understand your point. So what Matt is trying to mention here is that if you see all the products in the market with the TOPCon is only bifacials, not the monofacials. Yes. The reason is that TOPCon is not stable in the monofacial variant, but only stable in the bifacial one, and a lot of problems have been associated with it. So bifacial is right now the only possible solution for TOPCon. But with the Hi-MO X10, because it is more durable, it has a very strong wafer, tie-ray wafer inside it. The glass is strong, everything is there. So our options are available in monofacial and bifacial as well.
Yeah. One of our customers is asking, just like a summary, what are the power output range in watt peak and the product lifespan? The product lifespan I can answer easily, 15 years mechanical, 30 years of performance warranty.
Yes.
And asking for the contact person, I'll answer that. I'll post our email and contact details into the chat. Sure. Of course, you can always contact LONGi direct, or we are as their distributor will be able to serve any customer. So could you please give us a brief what is right now in production, not what's available, what's in production that practically our customers can order today?
Okay, so practically you can order the efficiency of around 24.1 to 24.4%, which translates into 645 till 660. You can order.
Yeah, do you have that product range? I think, Matt, you were sharing in your presentation, showing the Hi-MO
Yes,
X10.
yes. Currently, we can offer the Hi-MO X10 monofacial and bifacial. The power range from 640 to 650.
Yeah.
640, 45, and 650.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
Both bifacial and monofacial
Yes.
Yes.
available.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Is it enough for our customer? Simon was asking. I just dropped our email, and also I'll mention our website in the chat. A product lifespan answered. Do we have any other questions?
Yes, I see a question from Engineer Zishan. How we can increase the bifacial effect of X10 LONGi? What are the requirements for roof of it? So, if you want to install the bifacial and you want to increase the bifacial gain, then you have to have a very light colored roof, as light it can be. So the best is that maybe you can paint the roof. If not, then you can have a light colored gray cement on the roof, and then the interrow should be more than the normal installation. Okay. And the third, if you can increase the height of the structure, you need to adjust all these parameters according to the cost of the system. And then you can, you know, get the right levelized cost at the end of the day. So all these points need to be considered. But higher the interrow, higher the height, better the bifacial gain.
Yeah, but if it is on a roof, it again depends the type of the roof. There can be like a concrete
Exactly.
flat roof that
Yeah.
can behave
be
like a
on.
normal floor. So then you will have a mounting structure with some angle and elevated. And then once you do that, you can put some gravel or you can paint it to white, the ground. But if it's how should I say, the sandwich panel rooftop,
Yeah.
that you are just gonna put the panel directly onto the roof without any space, then you're just increasing the weight of the roof for not so big returns, because there is no space for the back of the cell to get the reflection into the panel. That's
Yes.
why it is better to go with the monofacial, so you will save a lot of weight. You know, if you think about the monofacial panels are around 27, 30 kg, but the bifacial is like 40 kg. So it is like 10 kg per panel. So if you think, 650 watt, it's for a, I don't know, half a mega project, you are looking into almost like 10 ton, 8 ton weight reduction
Yes.
going with monofacial panels.
Totally agree. Well explained, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think that's all. Do we have any more questions? All right then. Thank you very much for our audience for joining. As we said, we are gonna make this video available probably next week on our YouTube channel, and then drop everybody a link if they wanna go watch some parts of it. They can do. And if they need any part of the presentation, as I said, it's very big. So just drop us an email. I shared our email, sales.uae@nastech.ae or sales@nastech.ae in general. We'll be happy to reply and then share parts of that presentation. And if any big projects, feel free to contact us. Not only LONGi, we have other great partners for the inverter or battery storage systems. We can work together with LONGi and with our other partners to come up with the best technical and then the commercial solution with a ready stock of many items in our Dubai, Istanbul, and Walvish Bay, Namibia warehouses. One more time, thank you very much to the team. And Olivia, thank you very much for arranging the webinar. Thank you, Faryal. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
having
Thank
us.
you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
Thank
Sure.
you.
All right, on to the next one. We are going to be discussing the 30 plus efficiency, hopefully soon.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Okay. See you.
All
Thank
right,
you.
guys. Thank you so much. Talk
Thank
to you on
you.
the next one. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.